What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Hold on. Go ahead. All right. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? This is your boy D. So, for all my friends on Facebook, hey guys, welcome to. Hold on, we're gonna have to mute this. Welcome to Black Nights Live Talk Podcast, and I'm your host Derek Long, and I'm gonna be with you all night tonight. So, look, if you guys want to join in on the conversation, there's a link in the post in the comments section. There should be a link on the actual post itself. So, if you want to join the live stream, you don't have to go on video. You can actually just do voice. But if you want to join, cool. Give me 1 second, and I'll be with you guys in just 1 second. It's my first time doing a live stream on Live Yard, so work with me. All right, I'm back, guys. So recently, I was on Facebook the other day, and I made a post, and the post was about paying 100%. And so when I made the post, usually when I make posts just to kind of get reactions, to kind of see where people's heads are at, and see where ladies' heads are at, and guys, and to see exactly what kind of answers we can get, and what we can come to a conversation where we can.
Oh, I'm about to swimmity swim.
Uh-oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me mute my phone. My bad, guys. Hold on. Let me mute this phone right quick. All right. So anyway, I had a conversation with a few ladies, a few guys, but I made a post, and I'm going to get to it right here. I'm going to read it out to you so you can kind of hear what it said. The post was, if you want a man to have to provide 100%, then you need to come with 0 children. Otherwise, we split the pot. Y'all keep forgetting that men back in the day didn't have to deal with women having ready-made families. Now, if that man chooses to do this, then that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's on him. But to have those type of expectations for men as a deal breaker is delusional. Considering today's financial strain, why would a man want a woman with multiple children and still be expected to pay 100% of the bills when he can get a woman without any children and pay less? And so we're going to get right into that. Hey, the ladies gave their answers, and I liked it. I love the push and pull that we have on Facebook, and I like my detractors. So whatever answers you have for this, that's fine. But we're going to go to a reaction video. I'm going to show you kind of what guys are looking at, for the ladies that come into the room, for the ladies that come here after just to look at the video. I looked at this with some of my homeboys. We had a discussion, and so I want to share this with you all so you can let us know what you think. So here we go. Give me 1 second here. All right, guys, I'm about to go ahead and play that reaction video there.
Definitely to look after me, to cover me financially. I know we've only been together for a year, but that's my expectation from the get-go. When I was younger, my dad used to take me everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he would still take me where I needed to go. So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider. And
Jamal, what are your expectations?
It's funny she says that, because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
Are you joking?
Did I start?
That's rude. That's very rude. I don't should he be asking me that? That's actually rude. But I bring a lot to the table. You know that I have a 9 to 5.
You fast tracking everything. If you're not hiring me for a job, why am I answering to you what I bring to the table? Either you're gonna take your time, take your time to get to know me and figure out what it is that I bring. It's the audacity of asking the question that's a problem.
Anybody that can't answer this question, male or female, confidently, doesn't have any true value to bring to the table. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all thinking about money, that's your problem. Y'all only focus on money, right? So when a man asks you that question, you know what's acceptable answers? Femininity, compassion, empathy. I'm a great nurturer. Things that's intangible. Peace. I bring peace. Things that's intangible that I can't buy. Y'all talking about cooking and cleaning. A man can buy that. You talking about a man can buy that also. So bring intangibles. That's what we want to know. Can y'all bring the intangibles?
Again, Tanya.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Michigan.
Okay, we're real simple and easy. In a relationship, what do you bring to the table? Don't say sex and don't say the table.
Personality.
Don't all girls have personality though?
Depends.
Okay.
I was gonna say personality.
I was gonna say personality.
How y'all gonna say personality?
I'm gonna say personality.
All right, word. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Bianca. I'm from Florida.
Okay, Bianca from Florida. In a relationship, what do you bring to the table? Don't say sex and don't say the table. You have it there, folks.
I don't do anything.
So is there an expectation for both men and women to have their things together? Because it's like,
yes,
it is because I always say like, women, they want to see what you have. They say, do you have your stuff together? Where do you work? Now, to ask them what they bring to the table is like, it's poison. It's offensive. But
to certain women.
Yeah,
I gotta say that.
Yeah.
Certain.
Right. And then the go-to is, I am the table. It's like,
I can buy another one. IKEA makes tables.
What makes them think they deserve the kind of man they're describing? What do they bring to a man's table?
What else does a man want other than that's what we all?
It depends on the man. If you want a high value man,
Peace.
Well, the question they're asking, let's suppose that you want something more than a
Like
night.
real?
Yeah. Well, what is he going to get in return?
Other than the kitty.
It has to do with what their type is. Like, am I good looking to them?
There's more to that. Like,
And
There
you
we
have
go.
goals in life, the way you see yourself, how you were raised, everything.
What if I say don't wear shorts?
Just toxic.
Like, what do you bring to the table?
loyalty.
You'll bring loyalty?
Okay, that's a good.
Okay.
one.
Okay. So loyalty. What else do you guys bring?
A lot.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, this. Oh man, we do have to give it up for these girls for being good sports because we're asking them a lot of tough questions.
Yeah.
Most girls would not
crumble.
answer, and they would just tell us off. I have to give it up to both of you girls for being good sports.
Welcome back to I See You React. Watch this video and comment your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.
He had the audacity to ask me, quote, what do you bring to the table? And what do you bring? What do you bring? Bitch, what do you bring to the sofa? Since we're listing our contributions to furniture, what do you bring to the kitchen sink? Come to think of it, what do you bring to the bed? It's not the same thing that you've been bringing since we met. Disappointment. What has thou bring us to the washing machine if not dirty pants, dirty car, and dirty singlets? Your table has coffee rings and stubborn stains from your mother's oily stew on it. Ooh, she's a disaster. What do I bring to the table? Andra.
What do you do for money?
Got it! What do I do for money?
Yeah.
Well, let's see
Brittany
here.
Renner.
I wrote a book. I've acted in a couple shows.
Have you ever had a dream that you do?
I do social media posts. I also get paid to do hosting. That's a quick bag. And there's different avenues that I'm trying to do now with podcasting, with skincare, different things that I'm doing. So I make legitimate money. So I don't know why, like, it just, I'm befuddled. It just is like, why try to discredit what I'm doing?
Yo, I may get some flack for this, but I just got to keep it real. So I'll be on TikTok, and I'll be hearing ladies talking about some, I ain't messing with no broke-ass man. He got to have some money. He got to be able to come to the table with something. Ooh, he got to have some good credit. And that's fine and dandy that you want to have a man that's going to provide for you. That's fine. I'm not knocking it. But what the fuck are you bringing to the table? Okay, because this definitely ain't the 1930s, and bills is not the same today as they was, back then. So what are you bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes women, we contradict ourselves when we say, I ain't taking care of no broke ass nigga. Well, what make you think a man want to take care of you if you ain't bringing shit to the table? It's like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. At the end of the day, make sure you got something going for yourself, because a relationship, a marriage, technically is not promised. A motherfucker walk out your life any day, but as long as you still have something to fall back on with you.
So I hear a lot of men asking, well, what do you bring to the table? And women are now so attractive and, making money and all these things. So we feel like, well, that automatically makes me a good catch. Look at me, I'm attractive and I make some money. Do you understand that even if you have a good paying job, a man will walk past your 6-figure making self and as attractive as you are and go to the muggly girl at Burger King because she knew how to be his piece and how to give him what he really was looking for? It doesn't matter what you make. Men don't care. When men ask you, what do you bring to the table? They're simply asking, do you know how to be my peace? Will you listen to me? Will you encourage me? Will you help me to pursue my dreams and to be a better man and a human being? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? I'm out here fighting the world. I don't want to come home and fight with you too. If I'm going to fight, I hope that you'll fight with me and fight for me. Are you going to be everything that I need? Because at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is peace and stability. They will walk past everything if you're not that.
All right, so I'm about to pause that.
Ladies,
right
there's green earth.
and then we'll get right back to it. We'll play the rest of it. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because of the simple fact that we have these conversations. And when I asked that when I asked the question, if I'm going to bring, if I'm as a man, are to bring 100% to the table, right? There are some rules that go along with it. And what I don't understand is why are there certain rules set for guys, but then when guys set rules for ladies, then it's like, no, you can't set those standards for us because that's not what we signed up for. Well, guys are saying, hey, this is not what we signed up for. And I think about it in reverse. Ladies, if you had a guy come to you and you like him, he's got 4 kids, he's in debt, he doesn't have any money saved, and he wants you to marry him, are you going to take that deal? Just let me know. Are you going to take that deal? Are you going to say, yeah, I'm going to go in because I love him? Because I know love don't pay no bills. So are you going to take that deal? Look, guys, here I'm going to show you some of the links there. If you want to join in the chat, hit me up in the chat room. Let's have this conversation. Let's have this discussion. If you want to join the chat, hit me up in the chat room. And let me go ahead and swing you on into this conversation so we can have a talk. Because I want everybody, I want all the smoke. Everybody that was on my Facebook talking crazy, telling me, this and that about that subject. I want the smoke. I want you to come on live and express why you think that you deserve a man to pay 100% for you if you do have children. Why do you think you deserve that? What are you doing? Because what I didn't hear from any of the ladies that joined the comment section, none of them brought value to themselves. None of them said, well, if a man pays 100% for me and I've got kids, this is what I'm going to bring to him. This is what I'm going to present to him to add value to his life. Because, come on, just to be honest, that man's adding value to your life if he's going to pay that 100%. If not, then this 50-50 roommate mess is garbage. Because I know a bunch of people, everybody's situation is different. But I bring that up not to women who have their shit together and who understand, this is what I got to do to take care of my household. She's been doing her thing. This is not the message for those women. This is the message for those women out there who don't have their shit together, don't have a college degree, just living on by, smoking a blunt every day, just chilling, ain't doing nothing, got 3 kids on welfare, and then require a man to pay 100%. So I want to know what 100% are they giving? And so for some of the ladies out there, if you're a great woman and you're still doing your thing and you got a job or a business or anything, and you meet a great man who has the amount of money and works and has that value as a man to take care of you and to do what he needs to do, tell these young ladies what they need to do or what they need to bring to the table in order to get that 100%. So look, like I said, in the comments, hit that link. I'm gonna drop the link below here. Let me see if I drop it on the Facebook. Let me go here. Let me see if it's Facebook link in. I'm gonna try to see if I can add that on there. Well, That's odd. All right, yeah. So I'm going to resume the video in just a moment. But even looking at those videos, ladies, you got to understand, this is what guys are looking at. And it's not that guys are picking on you. It's guys are saying, yo, this is what we go through every single day when it comes to dating in the dating market. And so there's guys out there who want to be married, want to have wives, and want to have children, want to have a family. But they can't do that if you got a certain group of hyenas, and I call them hyenas because they're not women. My mother was a woman. And these ones that cackle all the time but bring nothing to the table but chaos and destruction. And they do the same thing to the women when they befriend them and start talking to them. They had these conversations and they give them the worst fucking advice.com. I want some of the same women to come on to the show and let these ladies know what they need to bring to the table. Now, all you ladies that was on my Facebook saying, what you were saying, bring the smoke. Come and tell me exactly what you're bringing to the table. Why should a man pay 100% if you have children? Now, I'm not saying that a man won't, and that's not an issue. That's not what we're saying. What we're asking is for the ladies to say, what kind of value will you bring to the table if said man? Because that doesn't mean, asking the question doesn't mean a man can't afford you. Asking the question means he wants to know what he's going to get for his investment. That's all. Fellas, if you're out there, same thing, man. Hit me up. All right, hold on. I'm getting ready back to this video. Don't want to leave no dead air out there. But we're going to get back in there. I just want you guys to come on and just tell for the ladies out there that was on my Facebook, and I know y'all see me. I want y'all to bring your butts on here and tell us exactly what value do you bring, fellas. Okay, fuck that, fellas. If you're watching now, you're watching live. Explain to these ladies what you mean when you're going to pay 100%, and do you believe that you should pay 100%? Any of y'all cats out there believe that you should pay 100%? Hit the live button. It's right here. I'm gonna give you the links right there, and you can go to the chats right there. Hold on a minute. All right, yeah. All right, so we're gonna join back in the video, and I'm gonna let you guys kind of see the rest of this video, and y'all let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Is something wrong with what I'm saying? We're about to jump right back into it and let y'all finish watching. So here we go.
Green Earth tell you or even ask you what value is you bringing to the table. Telling this womb you punk heifer bitch. Oh my God. I mean, I just been walking around for the last 40 minutes with this watermelon in my book bag, trying to feel like what it feel like to be pregnant. I mean, this ain't it. I mean, I already been having back problems and it's already been 40 minutes. Imagine if I was having twins. I don't know, straight abortion.
Now stop right there.
Stop.
Hold on. Let me stop this right quick because my man got me rolling. Oh, I kind of want to go back to that video, man.
Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me.
Pause that. We're gonna take that back a little bit. But yo. All right, guys. Look. So my man just came in and he was like, "Yo, what she bring to the table? She carry your kids." Yo, now that's what I believe. What my man just said there, he's right, man. For the fellas out there who don't believe in being a provider, he's right. That woman changes her whole body up and dysmorphs her body just so she can have your kids and your legacy. So yeah, you damn right. You pay 100%. Okay. Kevin Samuels did tell the fellas to pay 100%, and you a punk if you didn't pay up 100%. However, he did not say You can come to a man that's worked his life off to build up an empire, and you come with multiple children and you demand 100%. This is why I tell the ladies, yo, let these guys know what you're bringing to the table, what kind of value. A lot of y'all don't show your value. Even when I posted this post on Facebook, a lot of people got bent out of shape. And I'll just go to some of the shaming tactics that came with it. It was like, well, my man is built different. A lot of men want women with kids. And one thing that I noticed in the whole conversation that we're having, not one man came on there and said, I'll sign up for that deal. Not one. You know why? Because they don't exist that way. You have to show them value within you. Yes, there are men that will date and marry women with children. That's not a question, okay? The question is, are you the woman to get married to? Are you a wife? I heard a lot of them. He's a provider. It's how you were raised. Real men will. Regular men will. Regular men with slim accounts won't do it. All that is all shaming. And I say that because anytime that you do that and start bringing up those shames, that's just telling men that you don't have anything to offer. Okay? Nobody answered that question. They never answered the actual question is, why should a man date a woman with multiple kids or marry a woman with multiple kids and pay 100% of the bills when he can get a woman without any children at all and pay less? So, and then I had one girl, you putting women down. And I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not. And I'm glad there was some sane women that was in the room like, yo, I agree. Because no woman would want that fucking deal. Not none. Like, no, I'm not dating that. No, fuck that. Pay what? And he bring what? Oh, no. I know some women that's strong that actually stressing it out with some brothers, but they a good one because I told those women, ain't no fucking way in hell I'll take that fucking deal. You a good one, not me. I'm not doing that shit. Y'all gotta excuse my language because hey, we black, we people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I'm saying. So if you don't like a bad mouth, well, get used to it on this way. But anyway, I wanted to go back to some of the messages I got on there, man, and I noticed something. It's gotten up to 60-something likes and hearts and laughed, a couple of laughs, I think about 12. But it's got up to 60 likes and hearts. And what I did not see is men breaking their necks to say, I want to be a stepdaddy. Because that's not true. That is not true. Women that have children that end up marrying men and men who become stepfathers, some of those women had values that those men loved. And their value was their price tag. Their value was their ticket in. And they presented that value. You know what I'm saying? They were a wife when those guys met them. I heard one girl say, it's possible. We don't deal on possibilities. We deal on probabilities. Okay? Possible is like 1%. Probability is like 75% that shit's going to happen. Okay? Another lady, she's like, most women have kids by the age of 23. Okay, if that's the case, if most women have kids by the age of 23, then are you saying a guy should just have to accept that because she made a bad decision and decided to have kids with a guy that she wasn't planning to marry? Is he's supposed to just, oh, I'm sorry, you fucked up. I'm gonna come in and save you because I want to be your hero. No, guys are not doing that shit anymore. Sorry, ladies, the modern women fucked that all the way up with the free meals and shit, trying to go on dates and ghosting dudes. Dudes are tired of that shit. And so they don't even want to get, some of these guys don't even want to get married anymore because they don't want the stress. They don't want the problems that come along with it. And some of you ladies, y'all are not objective when questions are asked. You're subjective. You're subjecting your hurt, your traumas onto those guys or to the questions about the conversation that we're having, and then get mad at the author. No, answer the question. Are you worth it? Are you what it takes? I can answer that question for me. Yes, I am. I take care of myself. I take care of my kids. I take care of my family. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a man. I run my own shit. So you got to ask yourself, if you meet a man that has all his ducks in order, he doesn't need you for anything. He doesn't have to borrow money from you every 5 seconds. If you meet a man that's on his purpose and he's taking care of himself, what are you going to do? Hold on. Are you gonna show that man your value? And that's all I'm asking you, ladies, is to come on, join the chats there, and let me know what values do you bring? What values? I need y'all women to start speaking up, because here it is. I always say I don't have y'all don't never let us talk. Y'all don't listen. Okay, we listening now. For all my detractors that come on my page and get mad and frowny face, come on in. Say what you got to say. I don't do the attacks. I don't do the shaming, and I definitely ain't gonna call you out your names. Okay, if you respect me, I'll respect you. That's how it should be at all points. I don't believe in disrespect. So, ladies, don't be afraid. Come on out, talk to me. I want the guys to hear your answers, because here it is. Those same guys that y'all said that are looking to sign up these single fathers, guess what? They didn't come to that post. You know why they didn't come to that post? Because they're afraid to tell you no. They're afraid that the beehive is going to attack them for saying, I don't want that. So guys particularly stay away. But they did not mind hearting and liking that post, because they understood exactly what I was talking about. So if for all those females with the educations and the BAs and doctorate degrees, come on here. Don't hide. You don't even have to show your face. We can just hear your voice. You don't have to say your name. You can give us a fake name. All we want you to do is tell us exactly what value are you going to bring to a man, if he's to pay 100%, if he's to be that protector, that provider, that chief, that priest in the home. What are you bringing to the table? Or what value do you bring to that investment? If bringing kids to that investment is all you have to offer, then no man is going to take that. I'm telling you right now, this is why those gentlemen didn't get on the post and be like, yeah, I want to jump in there and save somebody. No, some of y'all come with college debt. Some of y'all come with credit debt that you made in your teenage years, and you have children to go along with it. You got to realize when you're marrying a person, that is a business agreement. I don't care what you say. That is a business agreement. Aside from love, we're going to kick love down the street. That's a business agreement. And why would I make an investment into somebody who can't make an investment into me? Why would I make an investment into somebody who doesn't see any value in me and won't give me any tangibles for me to even date them or even marry them? And you want 100% paid, paying the mortgage and doing what men of traditional and old values do, where you're going to have to get back to being a traditional woman. I know some of y'all modern women like, no, fuck that. That's not going to happen. Well, you're never going to get married. You're never going to find that guy. You're never going to get the person that you want. And the person that you want is not always the person that what you see in your head. Okay? Because half the men out there that y'all see, only 15% of men are 6 foot tall? 15 to 10%? So, no, you're not. All y'all not going to win. It's more women than it is men. So, all y'all not going to win. But I need to hear from y'all ladies. Go to the chat right now. Join the lobby. Join the StreamYard. And the StreamYard allow you from your phone to be able to do a live video. You don't have to do video. You don't have to choose video. You can just choose voice. And we'll be able to talk to you. And look, I'm going to let you just say what you got to say. I'm not going to attack you. I don't do that. Okay? I allow people to be just who they are. As long as you be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Let me know. Fellas, if you out there. Fellas, if I'm going to put it out here right now. If you, let me create this banner now. All right. I'm gonna ask the fellas, do you want to pay 100% for a woman with children with no guarantees? Well, I'll say a cute smile. Because look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies. Beauty is not all what men look for. Yeah, it gets us in the beginning, but then substance is what we start to look at. Can I take you around my mom? Can I take you around my dad? Can I take you around my family? That's what we start looking at. And a lot of times, ladies, I got friends, female friends that I love, but I tell them honestly, yo, you can't do all that cussing. Okay? At the end of the day, you know, somebody's mother is going to be around you. Somebody's aunt is going to be around you. They are looking at him and his choice of a woman that he chose. Okay? So, ladies, you got to understand, you got to have some type of value. You cannot come to this conversation and say you want 100% of what you want and not bring value. Now, for those who want to come in live and say what you got to say, like I said, join the link. I'm going to put the link right here in the description. Hold on. That's the wrong banner there. Nope. No, hold on. I think I got rid of my banner. All right, let's see here. I'm learning, guys. I just joined this thing, man, so I'm learning. Don't get mad at me. But I'm learning. I'm trying to put this stuff together. All right, hold on. All right, so anyway, there should be a description box, and what I'll do this. Yes, how about this? Invite. There we go. Copy. All right, and we'll put that right up here. I'm gonna put the banner right here where you guys can join, and that way you can come on live and we can talk about it. And guys, look, this is your time to talk, man. I tell guys all the time, stop being quiet, okay? That's the StreamYard link there, and I'm gonna also put it in the comments here on StreamYard. And let me get to YouTube so I can do the same, because I don't know if everybody can see it. And I'm gonna go to Facebook and do the exact same thing. Because I really want you guys to join in this conversation and have some fun with it, and be able to just open up. Hold on, I gotta mute this one. Let's see here. All right, so I'm about to put this in there. All right. Oh, okay. Good. I get to see all the comments now. I wasn't on Facebook, guys, and so I apologize. I didn't see any of these comments coming in through. I think Leah says, well, I think most would choose the woman without kids, to be honest, just like I would prefer a man without, just being honest. Hey, that's real. And look, men are not mad at you ladies wanting that. Men are not pissed off at you. If you want that, then that is your God-given right and your preference, okay? And you shouldn't be messed with because as a woman you want that. If you're a hard-working woman and you know you got a doctorate degree and you want a man that you know makes a certain amount of money, you can want that, but you got to be what that man wants. Okay? At the end of the day, we're not saying that you can't. We're not saying you can't get the man of your dreams. But sometimes the man of your dreams may not be that guy that makes 6 figures. Sometimes that man of your dreams may make $75,000 a year or $50,000 a year. It just depends. Even when I talk to my mom, it's always, my mom told me, she said, you know, me and your dad are a team. We work together. He don't have to worry about nothing because I already have it waiting on him and done for him by the time he gets there. All right, so guys, I'm going to go to the reaction video and I'm going to let you guys watch this while I put the link in the comment section. All right.
I mean, I've been having back problems and it's already been 40 minutes. Imagine if I was having twins. I don't know, straight abortion. That's the first thing I'm hollering.
Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. In a nutshell,
maybe you
$600 to $800. But what I'm saying,
maybe I live in a 5,000 square foot
regardless,
home. I'm managing
your
that
services
home.
can be paid for. So what are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table.
That I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not, and you're not willing to.
That's the point. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
Multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit.
Hold on, stop right there, my man. Because those two are in a relationship, and my man said you got married and stopped taking care of yourself. And I'm just gonna say this right now, ladies and gents. That's another thing, ladies. I hear ladies say this all the time. Hey, we independent. We strong, and we this and we that. And then when you get in a relationship, then all that goes away. And then, hey, you don't want to be independent no more. You want to be strong. As ladies, there's a difference between being independent and interdependent. Okay, understanding that you do need your man, that you do need to be with him. This idea that, hey, you want to go around living your whole entire life saying I don't need a man. The only reason that a lot of y'all say that because you don't have anything to offer a man. Usually when I hear that thing, that little voice chime, I don't need a man. No, it's not that you don't need a man. You need a man. You just don't have anything to offer that man. So the best cop out is to say I don't need him. All right, but anyway, he just brought up a point in that video. He said, yo, you got in a relationship, you were independent, you had your own house and everything, and then when you got married to me, everything changed. Now I got to do it all by myself, and the only thing you're talking about doing a cup of cleaning here, washing clothes here, and then going out and hanging with your friends. Now, like I tell guys, if you meet a woman that has no kids and you want to marry her, yeah, you better be prepared, son, to take care of every freaking thing. You know why? Because that body has never been touched. That body has never been changed. That body has never been morphed by a child. So if you got a woman that you're marrying and you see value in her, yes, man, you pay 100%. That's what my granddaddy did. Are you serious? But we got to understand you can't conflate the two, because I see a lot of ladies on the internet like to try to conflate two. You can't come into a guy's life talking about, hey, I got 4 kids or 3 kids or 5 kids and say, hey, I wanted you to pay 100% because you the man. No, I'm the man to my child and my woman. You got to show me why I have to be a father to those children, because here's the difference, ladies. And this is what you guys got to realize. If I marry you, and you decide at any time, I just want to get a divorce because I'm not happy, right? Well, you can go for alimony, child support, because I now married you with your kids that are not mine. And I will be responsible for child support and alimony to pay to you if it don't work out. So what kind of deal, what fool would sign up for that deal? I hear, look, I told you, I went and wrote down some of those crazy ass answers. If you love her, you'll do whatever for the kids. Bullshit. Hey, ain't that much love make me want to be a slave to nobody. Okay. What was it? What else was it? It was some crazy shit that I heard, and I was like, wow. You don't need to be telling women anything or what they deserve. I didn't say what you deserve. I didn't say what you couldn't have. I said no man wants to take that deal if you can't show him any value in you to him. How do you value that man's life? There's so many young ladies out there have selfish mindsets and think, oh, it's about me. Well, guess what? It ain't. You got to realize when you make those relationships with those guys have to get to know your kids. And what you'll end up doing is wrecking the whole house and your children's emotions, that man's emotions, because you want to put him under immense amount of stress so you don't have to do anything other than clean up wash some dishes. Man, just like the guy said in the video, I could hire me somebody to do that and have less stress. And then I have to deal with your children. Here's another thing that young ladies don't understand. Even with children, men have to be very careful, especially in this Me Too culture. Because, hey, a child can get mad because he's being punished for something and make up a lie and say that that man touched him or touched her, and that man can go to jail and come out, months later that this child lied. And you want him to take that risk and the risk of you divorcing him, suing him for child support because now he's the legal father to your kids, and you want to get alimony too after this man just paid 100% of the whole entire relationship during your marriage? No, ma'am. Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody about to do that. We're going to go ahead and finish this video. Hold on.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills
But I
in the house
can
ain't
still do that. That's what.
My name is Anthony. I'm standing with
Alexandra.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What do you bring to the table in a relationship?
I am the table.
I am the table. I am the table.
Bro, somebody that got it all put together, what role you think they trying to give you? They already got it figured out. They already made this shit happen. So you come in there, what role you got in this situation?
Yeah, well.
Once again, you gotta come. I ain't say fully put together because, like I said, I'm not fully put
So there's
together.
So he's saying like
a little potential then.
Now, what Kevin Samuel said, if we say we find a high quality man, what would you bring to his table? He got everything.
See, now that's a good question.
It's a great question.
Good question.
What's up?
High quality man. And
High quality?
I ain't got it all together.
Yeah. Because I don't think women, fellas.
I might not even be messing with this high quality man if I know I ain't got it together. But if he's willing.
No, fuck that. Yes, you know why? Because women are fucking delusional. Women are delusional.
So you go back to the potential.
Listen, fellas, look. 100% of women are all aiming for the top 10 or 5% of men. That is facts. Ain't nobody aiming for the bottom 50. All I want to say.
So many black men in the comment section saying, oh, you have all these high demands, but what do you bring to the table? Good question. Studies have shown that black women are the highest paid and the most educated.
Cap.
I myself graduated with my associate's degree at 18 and graduated from college with my bachelor's at 20 with a degree in communication sciences with an emphasis in speech and language pathology. I live on my own, have my own car, make about $70,000 a year, and don't have any kids. So I'll never ask what I can't offer. And as far as what I'm bringing to the table, I bring me, and you can't sit with us.
Hey, your attitude gonna knock you out of there.
We just finished recording on Riverside.
All right, so
and
let me
soon
go ahead
the
and
entire
end that.
episode will be available to
That was a
watch
reaction
on
video
Spotify.
to
No, nothing. You said
what
watch.
do you bring to
You
the
said
table.
You said watch this
Let me go
episode
ahead and end this video right quick.
Exactly. You record and edit on.
Skip and stop. Pause. All right. So let's get it out there. There you go. I'm trying to figure out how do I get my guys in the group. Give me 1 second because we're going to go to some conversations here, and I'm about to see what you guys say. Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm gonna get some guys in here, and see if we're doing. All right now. Yo, hit me up. The StreamYard.com. Join the link right there. I just put it in the comments. So if you want to tell me what you bring into the table or how you feel about the conversation, join in, yo. No, you don't be sitting on my comments and sitting there, just watching. Join in, speak. For the guys that's on Facebook, you got to realize this is a live chat. So this is not just on Facebook. This is going to Instagram, YouTube, all at the same time. So we can't see every comment. So I don't know what you're saying. This is why I said join the live chat, because you don't have to necessarily show your face. All you have to do is just use your voice. I mean, through the link. So I'm putting the link below so that I can get some of you guys in and hear what you guys got to say. I'm gonna have a drink right quick, little margarita. And so hold on, got to tell you, ladies, look here. I don't pay for this, but ladies, check this out. If you want to get your man something good that smells good, you know what I'm saying, and you want to give him something different, this is Armaf Hunter right here. Ladies, get your man some of this right here. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love the way he smells. My brother ended up getting me this on his trip to Vegas. And he knows I like smell goods. He knows I like stuff that is different from anybody else. And he also got this oud that costs about $400 something, but I love that oud. That oud smells so good. But this right here is Armaf Hunter. Fellas, if you want something good to smell in, get it. I got another one here that my brother also picked up for me. Like I said, he knows I love colognes. And this one is by one of my favorite gentlemen. What's his freaking name? I forgot his name, man. Just that quick. Paco Rabanne. That's his name. Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne. This is right here. Oh, Lord. I got to sneeze. Sorry. Hold on. All right, y'all. It's normal. People sneeze. This one right here is Phantom. Okay? This is by Paco Rabanne, the same guy that made $1 Million, or I think it's $1 Million, the little gold can. It smells real good. So, ladies, if you get a chance, get your man something like this. You know, show your value. Show him that, hey, you thinking off the cuff. This ain't got to be for Valentine's Day or any other day. Just a regular day. Go pick your man up something good to smell in. These two right here, I suggest of the week, are two colognes that, ladies, I think that you would love to smell. Not only smell your man in, but, man, you ain't going to want to leave him alone after you smell him in these. So go pick those up. Like I said, Paco Rabanne's, I keep forgetting that name, Phantom. I think that is. Yeah, Phantom. All right, so I'm going to go here and try to see if we can get one of my buddies online here. Y'all make it no fun. Y'all be good to be up in my comments on Facebook and talking that mess. Y'all talk shit on Facebook, but y'all last won't get up on here and tell what your value is. And so, hey, ladies, this is what I say. I already know the moment I hear you talking that craziness, I'm gonna bring it up in conversation, because I dare you to come on the show and say exactly. Come on the stream and say exactly what you bring to the table. Because I heard all you ladies. I want all the smoke. All you ladies that came up on there. I ain't talking about the ladies that was like, yo, they agree with that in certain stipulations and da this. I agree with some of those ladies. But for all you ladies that was on that post, man, I'm gonna pull it up right here. Hold on. Because yeah, y'all had a lot to say then. But I know for a fact y'all see me right now. I know for a fact, because y'all nosy. This Facebook, they nosy. They want to see everything. So I'm telling you, like, yo, shout out to Quez, what's happening? Nisa, what's happening? Shout out to Lori Cooper Johnson, Metro Anderson, how you doing? Just giving you guys some shout outs, and for those who are in the room and in the chat. Quez, what's happening? What you doing? Come on this thing, man. I wanna hear what you got to say. Like I said, I ain't gonna attack you. I want you to just say exactly what you feel, and had a conversation. Y'all are so quick to. This amazes me that certain ladies, they are quick as hell to come on your post and espouse their trauma or how they feel based on their past situations with other men. But when we're asking a question, you can't say what you bring to the table. So for all those young ladies out there that said what they were saying on that post, get your ass on here and say what you got to say. Because that's what I want to do. I want to see what you got to say. I want to know. Yeah, because most of y'all are on the page, but let me see how I can get my boy in here. There he is. Yo, we're gonna add my guy. Yo, what up, man?
What up, man?
Bruh. So let me ask you something.
Yo.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get your volume up just a little bit more here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm gonna edit your mic and see if I can. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you getting an echo?
No.
All right, I'm hoping I'm not. Let me make sure I'm not on here. Because I can hear you.
I can no echo.
Let me turn the volume. Hold on. And we'll get right to it.
All right.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to get them to come and give me this conversation, give me the smoke.
Man.
All right, go ahead, say something now.
Yeah.
Are you getting echo? No. All right. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm getting echo. All right, I'm gonna put this noise cancellation. We'll get right. Yeah, man, I've been trying to get them to come and give me this conversation, give me the smoke. Hold on. All right, go ahead, say something now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a hell of a delay on Facebook. All right, so I turned it off. Anyway, all right, Quez, what's happening, man? What's bracking, bro?
Hey, nothing, brother. Just chilling.
Yo, so, you were actually on that feed the other day. I saw you on there, and I didn't look. I'm gonna go back to that post right quick, because the funny thing about it is I heard all these answers and guys really want to do that, and 52 people. I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier. I said 60. 52 people liked, hearted, or laughed, and I'll give you the actual. 13 people laughed. 2 of them laughed because they know who I am and they know why I brought that up. So that's understandable. But out of all those people, I noticed there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 men. So we had like an even crowd on that comment section. Like 25 men liked it, hearted it, said, hey, they agree. 25 women. Well, I say 20, no, I take that back. 20 women liked and hearted. Now, what I didn't see, Quez, was any man saying they would sign up for that. Quez, would you sign up for that?
No.
And why? Or why not?
Well, I mean, you really don't get no benefits unless the person is like, on the same level for you. And from experience, I did that one time in my life, and all I got was heartache and pain. Like, seriously. That's all I really got. I mean, it was, when it was all said and done, all I got was a headache and debt and all this other stuff. And like you said, when I helped the person out, they was in a better position than what I left them in. So, it was crazy, but that's why I tell
So what exactly happened with that situation?
Well, the situation was I got involved.
And you don't have to give any names or anything.
I know, no names at all. But I got involved with a lady that that had 3 children, and pretty much it was a crazy situation. And like you said, I did it for 2 or 3 years, and went through infidelity, went through craziness. Help her put through school, help her get a car, help her get on her feet. Even when the ex wasn't doing nothing to help take care of the kids or pay his child support. And the thing was, when it was all said and done, like you said, I was left with a broken heart and debt.
So let me ask you something. Do you want to get married?
Yes, I do one day.
Okay. Now, what do you believe that you should pay 100% of the bills?
In this day and economy, depending on the income, even if I'm making over 100K, if I'm making it like that and I got it like that, then yeah, I can pay the bills, but I expect my wife to do, wifely duties and meet me halfway,
Okay. So let me ask you this. If say for instance, you can't pay 100% of the bills because, hey, the economy's high right now. And I almost made a joke today about the housing market crisis because I feel like modern day females are just like the housing market today. They want us to pay 100%, well, top dollar for 1995 furnishings.
Well, most of my females are not, they're not traditional. They're not the strong women of the past and everything else. Then on top of that, they are entitled. So,
yeah, you got a chance to hear what my mom said. Early when I posted. I took it down because I know my mom, she don't like attention.
I mean, I come from a strong too.
She even said, no, baby, back in the day, I worked.
Right.
I went to work like your daddy did.
Right.
It wasn't just your daddy working. We both worked together. And this is the crazy part about it is that we're not as even the ladies on my page will come and fight me tooth and nail on this subject matter, but won't have the conversation.
Well,
if you go ahead.
I mean, to break it down on a simple aspect, brother, what women fail to realize, back then,
and let's say some
work one job and make like what, 40 or 50,000 a year, and he could take care of the house. But the woman took care of the house and made sure the kids were straight, made sure everything else in the house was done. That way, he didn't have to come home and worry about that.
Yeah.
But now we live in an era where women feel like if they cook for a man, they clean for a man, or they do anything for a man, it's slavery, or it's bad to submit, or like, what in the world's going on? Or a man that makes 50K, it's not a good enough man for them. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. But yet some of these women, that have these high standards, they're not matching the same standards, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem right there. And that's the biggest issue right there. And everybody's trying to date the same, 0, 9%, 9 percentile men, which is, they make over 100K. But unfortunately, the man can only date one woman at a time. And there's no big thing that he's going to pick you. And most men are going to go down, they'll go down in quality they'll date a woman that work in Walmart if she's feminine.
Yeah.
Of him.
Yeah. And that's all I tell ladies, like, yo, if you're a feminine woman, if you're on your shit, if you're doing your thing, because I don't have a problem with a strong, quote unquote strong woman, and I won't call her a strong woman, an educated, functioning human being. I don't have a problem with that. I don't even have a problem with a woman making more money than me, as long as she understands, like yo, when we get home, this dynamic of me being the provider in chief still stands. Now, the reason I don't want that dynamic is because what I have seen when that dynamic happens. Most of the time, when a man makes less than a woman, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work at all.
because she's gonna be like, yo, I'm doing way too much and he doing way too little, and I'm the woman and he the man and he's supposed to handle his business. And this is why I tell guys, hey, if you say, for instance, you make $40,000 a year, go date you a woman that makes $22,000 a year, okay?
Right.
If she makes half of it, date your woman in that price range, okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about that stress.
Exactly.
If she's single and she's only making $23,000, $27,000 a year, I'm not saying, oh, that's where she's gonna stay, but I'm saying if those two get together, that $27,000, $28,000 a year that she has, and that $40,000 a year bumps up to anywhere close to $70,000, right? So now you can live in another tax bracket because both of you are contributing to the
cheat code, by the way. That's why I tell women all the time, marriage is the cheat code. If you want to make $100K a year, if you put two people together that make over $40,000 or $50,000 a year or whatever else, and they make $100K, that's 6-figure income. That's a cheat code.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. Like, even for the women who out here who do make $50,000 a year and don't make $100,000, why can't you get with a blue collar man that makes $50,000 a year and settle with him instead of thinking you're going to find this magic unicorn? Because we know only 10% of men in the entire United States make over $100,000 a year. So if that's the case, then you're looking for a needle in a haystack, baby. And like I keep asking, what about you makes that man want you?
Exactly.
Are you the woman that man that makes $100,000 a year want?
I mean, like you said, man, if you don't bring a man peace and, you know, where he can come to the house and relax and cooperation, hey, he's not going to be there.
Like I keep asking.
He's not going to be there, and that's just simple as that. Man going to go where they want it, and man going to go where they're loved and where they want it and where they're appreciated. And unfortunately,
all day, every day,
all day. Unfortunately, these days, you know, some women have become so selfish and so entitled that, like you said, they miss their blessings.
Yep.
And they keep asking for God to send them good men. God put good men in front of them, but they overlook them for the man that, you know, make a higher income. But then when they give that man, they don't realize that the sacrifices that man has to go through to make that type of income. You know, you might get with a high value man, but he might not be able to spend time with you because he runs a business or he has a whole lot that he got to go on that he has to handle at one time to help you get that Birkin bag, to help you get that G-Wagon or stuff like that. See, somewhere you're going to give up one or the other. You're going to give one or the other.
You're going to have to. And this is the thing I just keep saying, like, yo, you're going to have to settle at some point. You can't have it all. You have to come to a point where you can make a deal. And that's all I'm telling young ladies is that I got 2 daughters. And I don't want my daughters marry no bums.
Exactly.
Either.
Exactly.
And that's what women have to understand. Men are not telling you, hey, we want you to marry bums. No, we want you to get who you want, but we want you to lower your expectations if you don't have the value to bring in to get what you want.
I'd say have realistic.
If you're not willing to sacrifice anything.
Right. Have realistic expectations. Don't say, hey, I want the guy that makes want the millionaire, but you're ratchet.
Right.
Because he can't
your mouth is nasty.
Like every word you say out your mouth is a cuss word. You know, these men carry themselves a certain way, and like most men, even regular men carry themselves a certain way, and they don't like to be embarrassed. And if they can't take you around their friends or take you around their family or have like, hey, you know, this is my woman or my lady, they're not going to bring you around. They're not going to introduce you.
No. And I don't see why they should.
And that's the question we have to get back to. Ladies, if you want to know what a man wants, don't ask other women. Don't even conversate with them, other women, about what a man wants. Go ask a man.
Thank you.
Ask your father. Ask your uncle. You probably got somebody around you that got plenty of good common sense, but don't ask somebody that's, they may be bitter. And sometimes you even have to watch the married one because some people don't want you to have what they got. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've sit back and I watch things go down firsthand. And like you said, you might miss your blessing because you're trying to get to the unicorn in the sky. And trust me, unicorns do exist, but it's not the fantasy unicorn that poops rainbow and gallops on rainbow. No, unicorns actually have long horns. And there's an ancient rhino that poops shit. Done. So hey,
yeah, man. So let me ask you this question so that our listeners can understand who you are as a person. Okay, are you able to take care of a woman 100%?
Yes. Yes,
okay. And are you able to protect her? Are you going to be able to put her in the house and do everything that you need to do? Now, let me ask you a question too. Do you want a woman that has kids? Or would you, better yet, would you accept a woman that has kids?
Look, the main thing is I'm looking for a woman that's going to be my helpmate, that's going to bring peace to me and bring love to me. Now, she can have one kid or she can have no kids. But the main thing I'm looking for is, okay, what can you bring to the table to enhance us and build as a whole, as a family?
I get it. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna let you see this video right quick, okay? And I want you to kind of react. This is my friend. She has her own YouTube channel, and we sometimes work together and do a little video together. But she has a video, and this is an older woman. She's in the 50s, good friend of mine, and she said on her videos that the laziness of modern women. So I wanted to do a reaction video to her video also within this same grouping. So here we go.
Family, this is Ursa Michelle, just stopping by for another video. This video right here is going to show why so many women will be on the street when they get older. Just straight laziness. This is just straight laziness. Now this is fair use. I got this video from TikTok, so just watch.
This is probably reason number 500,000 of why I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to do anything for you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to clean for you. I don't want to be your secretary and set your appointments and chase you around and make you go because of your health. I don't want to pick up your socks for you. I don't want to be one of those people who comes on TikToks and makes funny videos about how you can't do anything for yourself and men do the darndest things and everybody's in the comments like, yeah, my husband does that too. My boyfriend does that too. Fuck that. I want to be with somebody who is an adult, a fully functioning adult. It's been proven time and time again that men are the ones who benefit from marriage and relationships because we get in them and do everything, and they just get to sit back and receive everything from us. And then as a treat, they might do something for our birthday or for Mother's Day. Men get to exist in relationships and just receive. Why can't we exist together? And if we do nice things for each other, it's just organic. It just happens. But it's not the expectation. It's not something I have to do because I'm the woman. When I come home after a long day, I don't want to cook either. I don't want to do shit either. Why can't we flip a coin to see who cooks, or if we order food, and then whoever cooks, the other person cleans? Why can't you pick up after yourself? Why can't you set your own appointments? Why do I have to be your secretary? I'm not working for you. I'm not working for you. I have gotten so lazy. I'm not doing anything. And then there are men who will say, well, then what are you good for? What's the reason why someone should be with you? You're proving my point. You just want to be with somebody to do everything for you. I want to be with a fully functioning adult male who we can come together and exist together, do fun stuff together. We take turns. We pull our own weight. And that seems to be unreasonable. That's asking someone to be an adult is unreasonable. I don't even want a cat. I don't even want a pet. I have a plant. I'll be a plant lady. I will be happy. I will not take care of a grown person. I won't.
So we're gonna listen to her right quick.
Now, so many women are going to be on the daggone street with this mentality. You don't want to cook, you don't want to clean, you don't want to do nothing, you don't want to be his personal secretary. Do you even have a job? Because that's what you're doing for your boss, who's probably a male. Like, this makes no sense. But you know what? You gotta do is sit back, relax, and let these women, you know, these self-entitled women, they can have the streets, because that's exactly where they're going to be. Women don't understand how life works. Actually, they don't care because they feel like the world is going to save them. The world that men built for them. You know how many women that would love to have someone that's out being the provider while they take care of the home? Like, you don't want to cook, you don't want to clean. Are you even doing these things for yourself? I mean, actually, you're not even going to the gym. I mean, I'm just saying. Just sitting back being lazy. That's crazy. But you know what? Let them have it, because they're going to need, you know, the help of a man when their bodies start to decline and deteriorate, because it's coming.
I'm gonna pause that right there, bro. So let me know what's your thoughts on that, man.
Yeah, she's gonna be alone because no man's gonna put up with that. I mean, you just can't show up and expect, you know, do nothing. And you know, it sounds like she's had a lot of bitterness and selfishness and entitlement in her voice. You know, just by the video that she reacted. You know, the question like women always like to do when they throw us man when we talk or whatever, they like to say, "What woman hurt you?" I didn't know what brother hurt her. She might say she needs some therapy. I mean, like, seriously. But to add what the other sister is saying is true. It's already happening. The new homelessness in America is women.
Oh yeah, man. Here's the deal, and I don't think a lot of the young ladies understand this too. We're in a recession. We're in a recession that nobody's talking about. Gas is almost $5 a gallon. You might as well call it $5 a gallon because it's $4.89.
Right.
So if we're in a recession and men that have businesses, money is dwindling because nobody's buying.
Right.
And women who have businesses and their money is dwindling because nobody's buying. Meaning, which will mean homes will have to come together. You're going to have to combine. I've never gotten so many texts in my life from exes ever in the last few months. Because it's getting hard out there. What you say?
Hey, big head.
It's stupid. Hey, so I understand it's getting hard out there. And all I'm trying to tell the ladies, yo, get you a guy that you can believe in. You can follow his leadership. He has a track record. And I don't understand why it's so hard to understand how to vet men properly. Find out what their track record is. Find out, you know, how long they've been at that job. Find out what they want for their life in the next 5-10 years. Do they have any savings? Do they have investments? I swear women do not ask the verifying questions.
Because we live in a generation right now where everything is fast and it's a city girl lifestyle, YOLO, BBL, I'm living my best life and all this other little stuff. And people don't think about the consequences of their actions. Yes, you can have fun. You can do this. Like you said before, and I've said to women, no man's telling you can't be independent.
Right.
But like as Kevin Samuels said it best, you better make sure you have your $2.5 million saved up if you want to, be independent, to take care of yourself when you get older.
Yeah.
Because like I'm telling you, it's a lonely life, and even I've seen it in my own family.
And look, even outside of Kevin Samuels, preaching the gospel, because like I tell people, nobody asked any of those ladies to come on that show. They did it out of their own free will. Nobody hurt you but your own freaking self in the mirror. That's who hurt you.
Right.
Your choices hurt you. Kevin Samuels had nothing. Your problems were there long before that fucking man got there. Okay? So he didn't hurt you. What he did was he pointed a mirror at you and asked you to ask yourself these questions. And because modern women have not been forced to ask that question is, am I what he wants?
Right.
Am I good enough for him?
Correct.
Because if we turn that mirror back around, some of them are not good enough. And I don't care what degree they got. Their attitudes are nasty. They stay in the clubs 24/7. They like to get fucked up all the time. Look,
a lot of them are not wifey material, bro. And like you said, even on one of the reasons I stopped dating, because I kept running to women that wanted to try to want to emasculate me, two wanted to pump themselves up to be more than what they really is. Like one particular example I was talking to a young lady. She had 2 children. She was living with her mother, and she worked at a bank as a bank teller. And she was gonna have the nerve and audacity to tell me that you don't make enough money for me. I'm like, what? And then on top of that, she was not fit.
Now, question: what do you do? Real quick, I'm sorry.
Huh?
What do you do?
I work there's a lot of things I do, but I work as an inspector. I'm a state highway inspector. I have my own, private contractor business, Mr. E Films, where I do video, graphics, and all that stuff. And I have like 2 or 3 other jobs that I do on the side too, and I have a job that I work on the weekend. So I put in more than 70 plus hours a week, easily.
As you should. If you want something in life, if you want something out of this life, you're gonna have to work hard for it. It's not going to be given to you. It's not going to be set in your lap. And here's what a lot of my detractors on Facebook don't understand. I'm not telling you marry a bum. I'm not telling you have to accept a bullshit ass guy. Okay? That's your choice if you accept a bullshit guy. Don't get mad at the outcome. It was your fucking choice.
That's true.
You want every man to pay for the outcome that you received because you decided to choose Pookie. You decided that, I don't want to listen to any other men because men can't tell me nothing. But you listen to your female friends, and your female friends have gotten you nothing in return.
Exactly.
They've gotten you no results. And I notice that, like I tell my daughters all the time, men are not your problem. The worst problem that you're going to have is another woman. You know how I know? Because my daughter calls me up all the time and tells me exactly what she thinks about some of the women in her family. I won't say who.
Right.
But my daughter tells me exactly how she feels. And most of the damage a lot of the damage that's been done to her psyche has come from women in her family.
Wow.
So I'm telling ladies like this, look, I'm not shitting on you because we know there are bad guys out there. We know that there ain't shit dudes out there, okay? What you have to understand is to get guys that you want, you have to be what those guys want. No longer can you come with this bullshit and say, I'm the table. Or I got my shit and I'm paying my bills. Yo, we paying our bills too. This idea, black men ain't got no job. You're a fucking lie. 50, there ain't no good black men out there. 52%, ladies, here it is. 52% of black men are single.
No kids.
No kids. It's not that you can't find the man you want, it's that you're not looking in the right pool.
Or what the man calls, they ignore the man that want them for the men that don't want them.
They love it. I know.
Cause
I know. I fucking know.
They pass that up.
They will chase the one motherfucker that don't give two shits.
Yep.
And I'm like, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go right ahead. And that's why, you know, to expose a simple fact here, this is something that we should really expose here. But ladies, answer me this question. Why is it that, okay, and you can look it up, 15 to 20% of black men have more than one child with more or one, 2 or 3 more women? So you know what that tells me? You all mess.
They're sleeping with the top 10% of men.
No, they all sleeping with the same man.
Yeah,
the same pookies.
Well, think about it. It's yes, because they're all sleeping with the top 10% of men. Those pookies out there, because those top 10% are men that are attractive, men that look like they have money, and men that have money. The problem is those ladies are looking for men that have this ideal of what they see in their head, but his character is fucked.
Exactly.
And he has no regard for moral values, family, or anything. So when she falls into that trap of, I gave him a child, he's supposed to give me a ring. No, it doesn't work like that, idiot. Do not go out there and fucking give it. Why would you give a man the best gift you can give on God's green earth? A child.
Well,
when he showed you, he's ignored your phone call, he's ignored your text. He doesn't talk to you as you like. He doesn't spend time with you. But you're chasing him. You're chasing a mirage. And what happens is you make yourself look ugly chasing a dude that don't give a fuck about you.
True.
Because those men out there who would actually marry you and give you the life that you want, you have told them fuck off. So don't get mad when men today now are like, yo, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Remember 2 years ago? I've had situations, years ago, I wasn't fucking great, man. I came out of fucking jail with nothing. Zero. I came out there with that white suit on and shit. You know that white suit they give you when you come with that plastic ass white suit. I came out with nothing. And I remember women were shitting on me because I came out of jail, and they had right to because I ain't have shit. This is 15 years ago.
Right.
And so I thought to myself, yo, I got to get out of this. Fuck this. This ain't me. I got to work on myself. I got to put something together. So I worked on my business. I worked on putting my own shit together. And it worked. And this is what I'm telling you, ladies. Some of y'all been in prison too long. Some of y'all come out here with the white suits and y'all asking for fucking new car value with the white suits on. You want to be treated like a CEO in a jail suit.
Right.
You got to build value with that guy. You have to show a man exactly why he needs you. Because want ain't got shit to do with need. You can want everything in the world and not need it.
Hey, the best way I put it, everybody wants to work for Google, but everybody does not have the resume to work for Google.
No. And this because what really ticks me off on even reading some of my posts on Facebook is that these same women who won't come on the show, who won't talk, won't say anything, have the nerve to say as much as they want, and they try to create a narrative. But they won't get in front of me because they know they can't answer these fucking questions. They know that their value has been pedestalized by their own ideology. Their value is not real. A lot of it.
Where it's been pedestalized by society and the Me Too movement and the council movement, the council culture, where in the feminism movement, to where women, like you said, women, whatever woman says, it goes now. And whenever a man speaks up and say, what's on his mind or gives his opinion, whether it's the truth,
Yeah. Well, look, women have to understand this, okay? The feminist movement took away men. And I'm talking about, when I say men that went out and hunted, men that went fishing on Saturdays, things like that. My mother still every Saturday would tell me my dad's going hunting or fishing, and she has no problem with it. She knows exactly what he's going to do. She likes that. She likes that he's a man's man. He goes out and he gets in his boat. He goes fishing. This man's an old man. He still does the same thing. Doesn't change. Okay, right. And that's what attracted him to her. And what I'm telling the ladies is everything that you're asking men for, you better be able to give back. Okay, you can't ask a man to pay 100% and you're not a feminine woman. You're not a homemaker. You don't cook. You don't clean. Yet you think you're gonna get that ring. No, you're not gonna get shit. You're gonna be lonely. And I'm being honest with them because they won't come on this platform and talk to me and tell me, hey, all that shit they say on the comments. I'm like, yo, say that in live studio because we want to make sure that we question your answers. Be able to give answers to what you say. You know, anything I say, I can back up. I'm not going to run from none of you. Y'all don't scare me, goddammit. I ain't running from none of you. Bart. At the end of the day, I don't run from anything. I don't run from problems. I run into them. Okay? And I know what I can bring to the table. I know what type of caliber guy I am. My mother didn't raise no punks. All 6 of my brothers. We good men. Most of us own businesses. Right. And we do our own business. We don't work for no fucking body. We work for ourselves. Right. So my thing is, can't no woman come to me and test me about me because I work for me. I don't clock into anybody's clock and call them daddy. You still calling somebody daddy. So you can't talk to me with the same fervor you talk to the little bum ass dude that ain't got, he working at fucking McAllister's or Five Guys, and you think you're going to talk to me like you talk to him. Get the fuck out of here. There's rules and boundaries that I'm going to set up for you that you're not going to come to me with. That's why I'm not in a relationship because I'm not going to allow you to talk to me like I'm your 5-year-old child because you're used to doing it with your baby daddy. You're used to doing that with the low value guys that you picked in the past. And because they didn't give you the results and they allow you to talk to them like that, you think you can come to me and talk. No, fuck that. No, why would I? Not when I built the life that I built for myself. I'm at peace. I love my house. Are you kidding? Do you see the words of affirmation on the back? I love me. Fuck out of here. So if I love me enough to not put myself in a position to where I got to fight with you. To where I got to sit and argue with you about taking care of us. No, I would rather be alone and by myself. And I'm not alone because when I say alone, meaning have my own shit. Everything I own. Okay? That's what meaning have my own. Everything that I own, I'd rather have all that I own and live on it by myself, playing my PlayStation and my Xbox, whichever I decide, than to marry an insufferable woman who brings nothing but a headache. And this is why I asked the woman tonight, yo, if you're on the live feed, come on, tell us what you got to offer as a woman. Most of these women don't have anything to offer but ass and tail soup.
Well, I mean, you gotta look at that comment. You gotta look at where they get it from, the music and everything. And the funny part is that the people that you look to, like the Beyonce, the Cardi B, the Megan Thee Stallions.
I couldn't even put. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna stop you there. Look, Quez, I couldn't put Beyonce in that fucking group. You know why?
Oh yeah, because she's a white.
Because Beyonce stuck with Jay, even after Jay did what he did. And here's the deal: what I got out of that, she went and did her therapy in music. And women brought that shit up and they was like, yo, lemonade, I'm gonna leave this motherfucker and all this other shit, right?
Right.
But notice they didn't leave her fucking man. She knew the value of her fucking man. My grandmother told me a long time ago, I'm not leaving your granddaddy. Why would I give a local bitch my fucking position when I worked years to get here? Over her pussy? No. Because all that value goes to her, not my children.
Right.
So why would you bet the ranch on another woman? And this is why I say, lady, Men are not the problem. Another woman is. Because there's more women than men. Okay, I saw a post the other night where they were talking about women messing with other women's husbands, and you know how many fucking older women and mid-age women that I saw on there saying, "Hey, the bitch should have been watching her back. You can't leave me out here. We alone. We want what you got."
Right.
And I'm like, yo, I didn't see no women coming out like, yo, that's wrong. They high-fiving each other. And I'm like, y'all high-five bad behavior and get mad at people, at men, for the behavior y'all fucking relishing.
Well, Maury wouldn't have a show if they didn't have the bad behavior. That's all I'm gonna say.
How you think you got all those fucking kids? You know, you're not the father.
I mean, we live in society now that where they hold a stand up of being a baby mama instead of being a wife. And
yeah,
it's very sad.
And I'll tell you this. Man. The one thing I love about my mom is that my mom used to serve my dad on a tray when my dad got home from work. My stepfather, he got home from work, man. My mom would have a tray sitting in front of him, had a TV on, the sports channel, everything that he liked, because she knew fucking what he liked. And I remember, like, we would ask our stepdad something, and he would like, you gotta go talk to your mom. I'm like, come on, man, it's some pussy shit, man. Why you don't fucking let us do? Why you gotta go put her in it? And then he would follow whatever she would say. But then I learned something. No, he was the leader. He just obfuscated his leadership to my mother when he didn't want to say no or hurt our feelings. Because he knew my mother was going to say yay or nay. And my mother got that power from him because she gave him the respect as a man when he walked through the door. He had his bath made. My mom had food made. And this is the same woman that's going to work too.
Right.
She's adding to the bills. This idea that I hear these lazy fucking generation of women say, I'm independent on one hand, I got it, I could take care of a house, I could take care of this, I got my own car, this, all this shit until you get ready to get married and then you want to quit. No, fuck that. No. You can't quit on me because you got my name. No.
Well, see,
we work together. Because I ask ladies this. Go ahead.
The most important question that Kevin Samuel, I didn't mean to cut you off, asked, he always used to ask, if you get pregnant tomorrow, do you want your husband to pay 100% of the bills?
Right.
And most of the women would say yes. It's very rare you found one that would say she would work. And
well, it's natural for a woman to want him to take care of the household. You know, when she's pregnant. And this is why I said that up front in the podcast was that, yo, if you're a man and you get a woman who doesn't have any kids at all, and you happen to get her pregnant, you pay 100% of bills, fucker. You don't, there's no fucking way on earth if you get her pregnant, she's got to work.
Exactly. I agree.
Because she's giving you the best gift in life. The best gift that she could give any man, but she gave it to you. I mean, so yes, I disagree when any man that says he doesn't want to pay 100%, and this woman has no kids, no baggage, no nothing. She's got a degree, she's worked her ass off, and you think your funky motherfucking ass is gonna come up here and make this woman fucking work? I get pissed off when I see women working pregnant, full belly pregnant, and this motherfucker ain't doing shit.
That's true. But you have to remember, they picked them.
They did. But here's the deal. Hold on now. In defense of those women, even though they picked those men, by the time that they get pregnant by those men and whatever lie that those guys sold them, then, they've got a reason to be fucking mad.
Exactly. I agree.
Because you got to realize some of those women didn't have fathers to teach them what a man was. So I can't blame every single mother. I have to hear your story. This is why I tell them, come on and talk.
No, you can't blame every single mother for that and for the detail. That's why I said a lot of things, Liz, we don't talk about as trauma. A lot of people are consequences of their trauma. And like you said, you have situations where girls didn't have fathers or little boys didn't have their moms because, like you said, like, you know, to add on this subject line, the reason why a lot of women think black men date other races of women is because the trauma they have with their mother. They went through with their mothers. So they hate black women because of what they went through with their abusive mothers or their abusive, you know, female relatives. They made abuse them and terrorize them, and you know, made.
Hey man, I'm gonna stop you right there, because that is something that we in the black community we don't talk about.
Yeah.
We do not talk about the abuse of some of these black mothers, and it's not all, but there are, and some of the results of the men that we've gotten is because of the issues that they've had with their mothers.
Exactly.
And they hate their mothers.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And so they grow up in this cycle of not knowing how to love a black woman because the same black woman that was supposed to love them gave them the hell.
Exactly.
And then to go out into the world and get the same hell again, he's a ticking time bomb waiting to happen.
It's double barrel. It's a double barrel. It's like a double barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
It's sad that when you put two broken people together and they don't know how to be in a relationship because they don't have the roadmap. Because see, everything goes according to nature. You know.
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't no dating, no courting. It wasn't no dating until you learn how to court, until you met the parents, and you know, y'all got to know each other. You know, then you had dinners in front of the mom and dad, but you even had a dinner by yourself to see if you was the right fit or the right, you know, substitute for that family or for that daughter or for the, you know, for your mate. And that's why I said that's what we gotten away from. Now we in the hookup culture, and we in the swipe culture, and this little thing right here is the devil because it's giving people the opportunity to swipe and pick whatever they want, and if they don't like it, then boom. And they don't, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't never really get to know a person or whatever else, but it's also let out, how can I say, trauma bonding, where people dump their trauma on other people or try to project their issues onto other people to make them feel sorry because of their preferences or because their preference is not them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that's going on right now. Like you said, one of the primary things, the reason I think is we need to have like a mental health talk is because, like you said, reason why I think all this is mainly going on is because we're, you know, the village has been broken up. We don't have big mamas no more. We don't have big daddies no more. Like you said, there's nobody there to teach the culture, you know, to the kids no more. And like you said, you got these. I'm
gonna agree with you right there.
You got
because
these
Big Mama.
Yeah.
And here's the deal with a lot of people don't understand about Big Mama, because they say Big Mama had a man, she was overweight. Well, here's the deal about Big Mama. When Big Daddy got with Big Mama was small.
Right.
Big Mama didn't get big till Big Mama had all them damn kids. And then Big Mama got big. But here's even better deal. Big Daddy grew with Big Mama when she was small to big. So guess what? Her character outshined her weight.
And she took care of the family because it was for the good of the family. It wasn't about my selfishness, my career, which I'm telling women, there's nothing wrong with you having a career, but just like I said, be prepared. Just get yourself prepared to be alone.
Yeah. Here's like I said, man, Grandpa stayed with Grandma, even though Grandma got a little thicker. Okay? Yep. He knew that woman's heart. He knew exactly the pedigree that she was. So he did his shit, but he understood now, hey, I can't go fucking up for real.
Right.
I can't let her find out this shit. So grandfathers back then did a great job at hiding that shit from the family.
Yeah, I mean, they did, but I mean, back then, you didn't have social media and people.
And we're not condoning that, okay? I'm just saying, we're not condoning those actions.
People had more respect back then. And people, you know, you knew your businesses and you knew how to mind your business. Like they, you know, like the grown folks said, do as I said, now as I do. And like you said, men were men back then and women were women. That's why I said the caliber of men and caliber of women is no comparison to what our grandparents and our parents, most of our parents went through. Because
no, not at all.
Went through segregation. They did it with less. And we live in us generate, you know, Xers and Zs and all that beyond, you know, 1960. We got it good compared to our parents, our grandparents, because they didn't have the resources or had the opportunities that we have. They didn't have that. But one thing they had was each other, and they were together, and they worked as a unit, and they worked for the greater, the common good of making sure, okay, because my granddaddy had a 5th grade education, but he had 5 or 6 kids, you know, they went to college and made something out themselves. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
My granddad 8th grade education. I think he said and he built a house that 23 kids that he had stayed in, and this 23 kids by one woman.
But the crazy part about my grandmama went to college, became a school teacher, came back here to her community, and taught everybody, including her family members, how to read and how to write.
Yeah,
because she knew the power.
And real quick, I'm gonna say that, dude. Just like you said, your grandma went to school, learned how to write, came back and taught everybody in the community, right? So here's the deal. Because what I want to explain to women and black women as a whole is this: you don't have to negate being great to get married.
Exactly.
Because that man can invest into you the same way. You have a helpmate to help you be great. My mother, bar none, was never made to feel small in her relationship with my stepfather. My stepfather, whatever she wanted to do, he was behind her. And she became even greater with him. Same thing like Tamala Mann. Okay? She been with that man since she was a teenager.
Yep. They've been together.
She still became a recording artist, actress. Nothing was taken away. Tabitha Brown, the one with the seasoning. She's a married black woman.
Yep.
Nothing was taken away. Her husband sacrificed working so that she could go to school. And this is what you ladies are doing is you're shitting on the men before they could even give you the fucking ring.
Well, these days, some women have gotten to selfish because I've seen men that help women become lawyers and doctors and some other stuff.
Yeah.
The wives turn around and divorce them because they say, "Oh, well, you're not a caliber of man I need in my life." Wait a minute. What do you mean he's not the caliber of man? This man
let me tell you something. I'm a sole witness to women that I have helped invest into their products, into their businesses. And as soon as they had a little tiny, argument or disagreement, it was fuck you, nigga. You don't do shit for me. And I'm like, motherfucker, you just made 3 bands off of me putting you on this. Or I put you on this, that, and the third. Now, I don't want to put nobody business out there, so I'm not going to do that. No. What my problem is, I've got women on my insurance. I've got women, on a lot of shit because I want to see them win. Women that are in my life that I consider good women. But then you start to figure out who they really are, not the person they pretend to be. Exactly. And then they come out when you have to hold them accountable for actions in your relationship as a friend or not. And then you see that they never really gave a fuck about you. They were using your resources or my resources to get what they wanted. And then it was like, fuck you, dude, I'm out. And it's the same thing in the relationships. They're doing the same fuck shit. And think that, this is somehow going to work. You can't. I don't give a shit. That's why I don't give a fuck about relationships anymore. Because nobody has come and shown me anything different.
Well, that's why a lot of men are now, going. That's why a lot of men are saying.
And that's me personally.
I mean, I'm just saying in America right now, we've seen this thing going on where a lot of men, particularly black men, are saying the heck with it and going their own way. And they're getting their passports and they're going to other countries to find wives.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not just black men, it's also white men across the board because now.
Man. Hey, and that's what I want to tell you that too. There are white men, Asian men, Mexican men. There are groups. Look, ladies, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all need to do y'all fucking homework. You go on YouTube right now, there's a bunch of channels for all men of color in the United States saying, we don't want anyone from the West.
Yes.
Period.
Yep.
Okay? And
I
y'all ladies think this is just in the black community. This is not just in the black community. This is men as a whole in this country are saying we are tired of this shit.
Yep.
I just watched a documentary the other day called What is a Woman by Matt Walsh. Go watch it on Daily Wire. You have to do a subscription, but go watch it. I know I don't get paid to tell y'all this. What I'm just telling you is go watch it, because the amount of women that I saw that couldn't answer the one simplest fucking question: what is a woman? A woman has a womb; she can create life. But none of them would answer the fucking question. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this world? That we can't answer a simple question, what is a woman? Because we've allowed the fucking mental asylum to hijack what a woman is.
Well, I mean, but the crazy part about it, I've seen things on YouTube where even lesbian women are having problems with women. And I was like, what? But now they're starting to
women
see
have the highest domestic violence.
Yeah, they're starting to see that. And then, they're like, exactly. You hit that on the nail. And I'm like, whoa. And they were like, now see, like I had a lesbian friend come tell me, she said, now I see exactly what you men be calling. I see what y'all be talking about. These chicks out here crazy. I said,
yeah, I got friends, I got homegirls who are lesbians, and I love them to death. But they tell me the same thing. They say, look, don't you feel bad, baby. We running through the same shit.
Yeah.
We don't even like these women. We like women and we don't like women. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but look here. I want to go ahead and wrap this up because I loved it.
Hey man, thanks for having me on.
It's out of here. But I thank you, Quez, for coming on and actually showing up. And I just want you to answer this question clearly. Sir, do you want to pay 100% for a woman with 3 kids with giving you no kind of value or no kind of guarantees that you're going to get your investment back on her? Do you?
Nope, that's not a good
all
deal.
I want to know. Look, guys, this is Black Knights Talk podcast. Thank you guys for joining in. Guys, you're going to catch me every Wednesday night. Is this what? No, this this is actually Monday night. Every Monday night, you're going to catch me every Monday night, and I'm going to start doing more and more shows. So you might catch some lives out there that you may end up seeing. Just like, subscribe here on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go to YouTube right now. Give me a like and subscribe. I need those to continue moving on, man, and get your support, man, because I need your support. Come on, please. No, I'm just fucking with you. But look, I need your support, man. Give a poor black man some help, man. All you gotta do is hit the little like button and the little subscribe button, and I'll be good. Anyway, I really want to keep these conversations going. Ladies, y'all got to do better, man. Come on, man. How you gonna leave me out and then y'all come and post all that crazy shit on my post and you won't even open your mouth to say anything? Look, ladies, I want y'all to be able to come on there too, so you ladies can say exactly how you feel. You ladies can give your own bullet points, and I can have multiple people on the podcast at a time, so you don't have to wait in line. But understand this, I'm not against you. I'm for you. I actually want you fuckers to get in relationships and get married. I actually want you to fall in love. No, it doesn't sound like that. Me, there may not be any hope for me, but I believe there's hope for you. I'm 44 years old, so I don't want a relationship like that anymore because nobody has shown me anything that I would take my time and invest in. I've got 3 kids, 4 grandkids. I don't want just anybody in my life anymore. Whoever comes in my life have to bring value just as well. And it doesn't have to be financial value. It just has to be valuable to me. So ladies, ask yourself this last question before I get out of here. What value do you bring to the guy that you want? Start asking men verifying questions. Ask him what he wants. Ask him what he wants from you. And you might start to get a glimmer of exactly the marriage you might have. Ladies, if you don't start asking these questions, man, you're going to end up in a situation where you're going to end up in a Ferris wheel where you keep running around, and you're not going anywhere. Just ask those questions to that man. What he want from you? Sometimes you ladies are a little selfish. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Y'all some selfish. Some of y'all some selfish little creatures. But hey, I love you. But at the end of the day, we want results, and we want you guys to have great results. I got 2 daughters. I love them. And I want my daughters to have results. I want my daughters to be happy. I want them to be married to the man they love. And I want that young man to treat my daughter with respect. And I want them to value my daughter. So I get on my daughter's asses when they come telling me they mad at their boyfriend, or I hear a situation. I get on their asses because that's my babies. But anyway, hey, this is Derek from Black Knights Talk Podcast. Thank you so much for coming in and sitting with me for an hour and 50 minutes. I did not know I was going to be on that long, but thank you guys so much, man. Show some love, like, and support your boy. Subscribe. Support your boy in the comment on YouTube, man. Go and like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's local Huntsville. Let's get it. Thanks so much, guys. I'll hit you up the next time, and we'll see you. Peace.